So you often feel like you're wasting all your days, like you kind of just going to work and going to the gym and maybe just doing the same thing day in, day out. Well, I was in literally the same place for years doing the same thing as that. And then there was one random day, for some reason, I just managed to film 5 YouTube videos in like 3 hours in the morning. And that just changed my perspective on things, because like right then in that moment, I did 5 days worth of content in like 3 hours in the morning. So today I'm going to go through how I have managed to make pretty much every day of my life that kind of level of productiveness. And it all boils down to a daily routine that is actually quite simple, and it's backed by a lot of scientific studies. This daily routine, I've been implementing it for a few months now, and that was when, I really started to become more productive. Okay, so the first part of the day is obviously the morning. I usually wake up around 6 or half 6. I'm not too strict on it, but it's usually around 6, half 6. And there's really only 3 kind of main key things that I do right first thing in the morning that I really want to embed into you guys, because this just sets your whole day up so well if you can get these 3 things bang on. Okay, so these are the 3 kind of main non-negotiables for me on a morning. Morning sunlight, non-negotiable, right? This is the most important part. This is going to set your circadian rhythm for the day so that you can actually get to bed and fall into a really good sleep. And this is just going to help wake you up and like set all the cells in your body off on all these different cascades. It's just going to make you feel like so much more awake and alive and just ready to get the day sorted. You need to wake up and go outside, like specifically outside. Don't just look out the window or out the car window if you're driving to work. Spend just 5-10 minutes just outdoors, even if it's cold, whatever, just put a coat on. And don't use sunglasses, don't use glasses, just look out with your actual eyes. So let's just use our brains, right? Don't look straight at the sun and burn your fucking eyes. Just look around, and there'll be sunlight reflecting from different areas of like where you are. So that's enough to get it going. And then we've got cold showers. That's the second non-negotiable. Super difficult, right? Super difficult to get into, really hard to do every morning. I did a whole cold shower this morning. It wasn't really that long ago, because it's like 10 o'clock now or something like that. I really don't like doing them, but they're so good afterwards, because once you've done them, you feel so good. And it's like really, really well established in the scientific research now that if you have a cold shower in the morning and like deliberate cold exposure, it can be a cold plunge as well, but most, like, you're probably just gonna have a shower available. It literally releases dopamine, which is for motivation, making you feel motivated and more productive. It trains your discipline. It's horrible to do, but it just gets you in that, it just basically is brilliant, like all kinds of aspects of your health, right? So definitely don't skip out on that. And then lots of water, right? Hydrate yourself first thing in the morning. So as soon as you wake up, you're gonna be super dehydrated, feel really shit. So drink lots of water, and then I sometimes put a little bit of salt in. I mean, I don't do this very often because one, it doesn't taste very good, and 2, I just honestly forget, because it just gets your sodium intake up, and that's actually how you hydrate. So yeah, they're the 3 first non-negotiables right in the morning. So a lot of you might be asking, why have you wrote "eat the frog" on the whiteboard? Well, I'll get into that, but this is the mid-morning, right? So this is after you've done your kind of 3 main things that I talked about previously: the cold shower, the sunlight exposure. This is the mid-morning. This is like where I'm at right now as I'm recording this video. So this is "eat the frog." Eat the frog is simply, it's like a term come up by some author or something, but it's basically do the hardest task of the day in the morning. It's very important that this happens in the morning and not in the afternoon. For me, this is film videos. So I'm recording videos now. I've got 3 more to record after this. This is the hardest task of my day, is to record the videos, and that is what I'm doing right now. Eat the frog. It means just do the hardest thing that you've got to do in the day, right? And for you, that could be like outreach if you're in an agency, or if you are trying to be a fitness influencer on Instagram. This could be going to the gym and getting a bunch of gym content, that kind of thing. So the biggest, most important task of the day, spend between at least 90 minutes and up to like 3 hours just focusing on that in the morning, right? Get that out the way and done, and that is 80% of the productivity of your day literally done before lunchtime. That's gonna feel great. Another important note on this as well, this time period, is try and do it fasted. So I do this fasted. Honestly, it makes me feel so much better if I can do this like without having eaten anything and just have black coffee and water and keep hydrated, and have some caffeine as well. Find that I can record videos better, I can be more concentrated, I can script better. And yeah, I think tasks like this where you require a lot of focus, if you've had like a big meal beforehand, that's gonna skew that focus and make it harder to concentrate. So definitely do this fasted, and you also get the little added benefit of a bit of fat loss, ketosis, that kind of thing. Okay, so lunchtime. This is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to keep this super simple and short and sweet. This is the first meal of the day. You're breaking your fast, and high protein, low to no carbs. So I try and aim for no carbs because I've got more work to do in the afternoon. I've got more stuff I need to do. I've got the gym, that kind of thing. Carbs is just going to... I notice when I'm on carbs, it just fucks up my day, right? If I have carbs, that's it. If I eat carbs, that's the end of my day. I'm not working after I have carbs. I can't do it, right? So low to no carbs, high protein meals. So this is something just like beef, eggs. You could have like a bowl of beef with like 3 or 4 eggs. If you're on like a carnivore diet, if you can do this, especially at lunchtime, you're gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna be fucking unstoppable. I swear to God. If you're eating carbs at every meal of the day, you're just gonna feel slow. You're not gonna feel very sharp, and you're not gonna feel very motivated. You probably end up just watching YouTube videos all day. So this is gonna be super helpful. You are what you eat, remember. So if you wanna be productive and you wanna get stuff done, and you're busy and you want to have a really productive day, then high protein. Getting a bit warm. Shit. I live in the UK, you couldn't tell. And it's been really bad, the weather, but it's really hot today, which is weird. I don't know. Okay, so moving on into the afternoon, you've just had lunch. This is where I would recommend doing something fitness related. So if you have like a rest day, just do some cardio. But if you're going to the gym, which you probably are if you're on self-improvement watching this channel, then yeah, definitely go to the gym and yeah, get a solid workout in just after you've had lunch, because you'd be fueled up. You know, give yourself 20 minutes to digest the food, have some creatine, and then go hit a sick workout, sick lift. And yeah, you should feel good doing that around this time. And then I also like to do a 90-minute plus deep work, so 90 minutes at least. And then, you know, usually it's about 2 hours, more like 3 or 4 hours from most days, not gonna lie. So I do my workout, and then I'll do a deep work session. The deep work stuff is just like headphones on, sit at my computer desk, and I'm just editing videos, right? I'm on Premiere Pro, I'm just editing videos for like, usually like 3 hours, not gonna lie. Probably a bit too long to be doing that, I'll be honest, but yeah, the scientific research shows us that, you know, 2 really deep work sessions is a good amount of focus and a good amount of productivity for the day without burdening your system too much. And then we're going to move on to late afternoon and what you kind of do to start unwinding and getting ready to go to bed. Okay, so this is the last portion of the day, and this is where I like to kind of like unwind and do the more chill tasks. So I usually read. I'll only read for about 15 to 30 minutes, to be honest with you. Just a couple, maybe like 10, 20 pages of whatever book I'm on at the moment. At the moment, it's the 4-hour work week. I'm still plowing through that. I'll have my last meal of the day. Doesn't really matter what time that is. Usually for me, it's about 6. Don't leave it too close to going to bed. If you eat like an hour before you're about to go to bed, let's say at 8:30, because I go to bed at 9:30. Let's say at 8, about 8:30, that's going to be too close when you're going to bed. You'll struggle to get to sleep having just eaten a big meal like that. So I usually go for about 6, 6:30 to eat. This is where I can actually include some carbs in this meal, because carbs actually help you go to sleep. And also, what snacks would I have? Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit of a sucker for popcorn. I do like popcorn. I get quite a low fat one, which is really nice. And then also I like dark chocolate. So dark chocolate's good. Dark chocolate has like flavonoids in it, and I find, just a little kind of bonus tip, but I actually think it gives me really deep dreams. So I don't know what the science is behind that, but I've heard that flavonoids can be beneficial for sleep, and I've noticed eating some dark chocolate, just a few little squares of it on a night, I've been having like deeper dreams. I don't know if that's like placebo effect, but I don't know. Yeah, just maybe try it, see what you think. Try and stay off phones as much as I can. I might just edit a few like shorts or something like that to post. That is the scientific daily routine, and then obviously I'll go to sleep, and that's it. And I'll sleep for 8 hours, 8.5 hours. It's been allowed me to be more productive than ever, and it is based on, like I say, Andrew Huberman's podcast, Chris Williamson's podcast. I've been able to implement this stuff, and hope you can implement it too, because it's been super helpful, just changed the way I work. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some value from this video, and remember, just keep improving yourself by 1% every day, and you'll get there. See ya.